everyone, so today's makeup tutorial looks something like this. Next week, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is out in Australia, which, judging from the trailer, looks like a really cool movie. So I was inspired to create this 19th century kind of inspired makeup look, which I will then be transforming into something different. I'll let you guess what it is, even though you can probably tell by the title of the movie and maybe the thumbnail. The movie is starring Lily James, who is a really good actress. You might have seen her in Cinderella. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and the fun little surprise. Just stay tuned. So the first step I am taking is I'm going to neutralize the redness out of my skin using a red toned primer. This is the Maybelline Master Primer and it's super hydrating as well, so that's just going all over my face. And the next step is to take a foundation, and today I'm using a foundation that's a couple shades lighter than normal just to give myself a really fair and porcelain kind of complexion. So yeah, just blending that out using an angled top face brush, I think this is. To lightly conceal under my eyes, I'm using a little bit of Well Rested by Bare Minerals just on a fluffy face brush. I want the eyes to look really nice and glossy, so I'm using a highlighter. This is like a liquidy creamy highlighter by Girlactik, and I'm just applying that on my eyelids from the lid up to the brow bone using my finger and blending it out really well. To achieve that really natural kind of rosy glow to my skin, I'm using a blush stick, and I'm also using that on my lips as my lipstick and just blending it in with my finger, and then of course on my cheeks as well. And then just to top off my cheeks, I'm adding a little bit more of that cream highlighter just to give myself a really nice glow. And then on my lips, I decided to add a little bit of lip gloss as well, just to create a really nice youthful effect. Mascara was actually invented in the 19th century, so I decided to go for a brown mascara just for a really natural kind of effect, nothing too heavy. And that is essentially it. This is like a perfect look just for a fast day-to-day look where you want to look nice and wide awake and youthful and fresh. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but now we're going to transform it and do something a little bit uglier, I guess you could say. So to start, I did change my top because the last one in the makeup look I was renting, so I didn't want to ruin it. And then I'm taking some tissue. You could use like face tissues, toilet tissue, tissue paper, doesn't really matter. And I'm just ripping off the hard edges so the edges are nice and jagged and soft looking like so. And I'm measuring it up against my face. I'm using liquid latex to attach it, by the way, that's why I'm showing you that. And a little old brush because your brush will get ruined. You can also use like sponges and stuff if you like. So it's just going down my neck like this, and I'm kind of making it look like my skin has been ripped open from my throat and mouth, so I'm going all around that area with some tissue paper, as you can see. I'm also just covering up some of that tissue paper with more latex just to create some more texture and thickness to that paper, I guess. Next up, you just want to kind of play around with it. I'm kind of ripping off little sections and doubling it up so that the fake skin kind of looks all torn and infected and thick and jagged and kind of just ruined, I guess. That's the beauty of zombie looks. You can really just do whatever you like because there's not really a right or wrong, way for a zombie to look. So I'm just peeling it up and sticking it on and making it look all ugly and textured and bumpy and bubbly. Once that's all done, let it dry, and then take some white face paint and just buff that all over that area. I also put it on my actual face as well because I decided I wanted my real skin to look kind of zombie-ish as well. So I'm going over my nose and cheekbones and stuff, and I'm going all over that tissue paper and all over that inner corner. Even though I did end up using blood and stuff there, I wasn't going to initially. I kind of like started making changes as I went because I just changed my mind. So you don't really have to put white on that inner area, but hey, I did it. Doesn't matter if it's patchy because I'm gonna make it look patchy soon anyway. For the first stage of patchiness, I'm using a super yellow face powder and just kind of buffing that over the white in random spots. I'm doing different amounts on each area, I guess, just so it looks nice and patchy and kind of sick looking. I'm using something really yellowish just so my skin looks sallow and kind of sick. Next up, I'm taking a black cream eyeliner and going around all of the edges under my skin flaps and stuff, and this is going to give dimension under the blood that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going around my my jawline, and yeah, under the skin flaps and buffing that in. And as I said, this is kind of where you didn't really need that white base, but YOLO, it happened. It didn't really matter too much, really. It was just like an unnecessary step if you are copying exactly what I'm doing. And then next I'm going to sketch out some teeth and cartilage on my neck, so the teeth obviously are going over my lips where my mouth is, and I'm just kind of drawing them so there's like nice long roots and stuff as well. So you can just look up a picture on Google and kind of get an idea. I probably should have done a few more teeth on either side, but you live and you learn. I'm then adding a few layers of that white face paint on those teeth. You could also use a white cream eyeshadow or cream eyeliner or something if you like. I was just using what was at hand. So yeah, just doing that so that the teeth really stand out. And then I'm just copying a picture I saw on Google of one of the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies looks, like zombie looks, and drawing this like cartilage bone kind of stuff on my neck. And I'm doing a really patchy black outline around the outside because I'm going to do blood around here as well. And then once again dipping into that yellow powder and kind of making all of that area look really old and gross. And I'm taking a couple of like different gel colors, like creamy colors. One's an eyebrow color, and I'm just adding more and more texture. You could just use like yellow and brownish yellow warm tones like eyeshadows and stuff like that if you like. I'm just using what I have. So yeah, I'm just being really random so my skin looks really sick and old and stale. And now it is time for the blood. I'm using really thick glossy blood and kind of going over those black areas around my face, and I also put it on my chin, as I said, because I decided to add, you know, blood to the chin. I thought it looked better. You can just play around and do whatever you like. As I said, you just have to listen to imagination because there's no right or wrong when it comes to a zombie look. You are literally just a decaying dead human, so do whatever your heart desires. Oh, by the way, in here I'm just kind of folding up some of these skin flaps and making them look a little bit more like rolled up, just because it was just another little thing I decided to do, spur of the moment, you know. And then to kind of finish off the look, I am just pulling out some of my braid because I don't know how to do friggin' fancy 19th century hair. This is the best I could come up with. And then I put in some contacts, and then I'm also using a little bit of a dark greeny bluish color under my eyes and on top of my eyelids just to make my eyes look really gross and sunken in and zombie-ish, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little tutorial. It's something a little bit different, slightly. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is coming out very soon in Australia. It'll be in cinemas from Thursday the 25th of February. I'll put more information down below in the down bar, as well as a link to the trailer. Go check it out. Let me know if it's your cup of tea. Let them know I sent you. The cast looks really good as well. As I said in the intro, Lily James is playing a main character. She was in Cinderella, and there's also Douglas Booth, who is not bad to look at. I love the look of this movie. It looks so different different from like other movies I've seen in the past. Quite unexpected, you know what I mean? Like you've got these two sisters who are two of the main characters who are like, you know, from the 19th century. And they look so innocent and pretty, yet they are complete like zombie killing badasses. I would literally just watch this movie for the special effects makeup, but it actually sounds like a really cool storyline. So yeah, I'll put a link to the trailer down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this different makeup look. This makeup look would actually be really pretty just for like back to school, you know, just like a really natural, easy makeup look. Or if you really want to, you could always use the zombie makeup look as an everyday makeup tutorial. Rock up to your classroom wearing like completely ripped open face. I'm sure your teacher would find that hilarious. I would pay to see that. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. If you see the movie, make sure you send me a tweet and let me know what it was like. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it and gave it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, I'll also put the links to these videos on the screen down below in the description. Otherwise, the one on the left, you can click the screen, is a Valentine's Day look, and the other one is a get ready with me on this really pretty, cool toned, sexy, smoky eye. I hope you guys like them.